up, fam? How are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for coming. If it's your second time or third time, just know that I really do appreciate you. So on today's video, it's story time. It's been a minute since I gave you one of those, those stories of mine. So this time round, I want to give you a story that I'm super embarrassed about, and I embarrassed myself in front of my crush. And this happened like I think 5 years ago. Is it 5? Maybe let's say 5 years ago. And I love traveling alone. If you've been watching this channel, yes, I love traveling alone. It's something that I used to do even before I started my channel, but I just enjoy traveling alone. But there's some places that is usually fun when you travel in a group, like you travel with your friends. So places like Diani, it's a place where I don't think I will go alone. So for those who have no idea where Diani is, I mean, in Kenya we have the coastal region, and on the coastal region we have the north coast and the south coast. So Mombasa is on the north coast and Diani is on the south coast. So places like south coast, it's a place where I won't travel there alone. I'll definitely go with friends. So this time round, like that particular time, those 5 years ago, one of my friends lives in Ethiopia, and she's actually Ethiopian, and we were really planning on how we can meet, or maybe we travel together, or maybe all those things. And this time she called me and told me that, you know what, my friend is actually coming to Kenya at the coast to have their wedding in Kenya. So they were flying straight from Ethiopia to Kenya. So I was like, you know what? She was like, why don't we just hook up, like come for this wedding? I'll just tell my friend to add you on the list, like tell her friend to add me on the list. Then I was like, cool, no problem, I can plan, and then we can meet in South Coast. So yeah, so on the D-Day, fast forward, on the D-Day of traveling, the guys from Ethiopia, some of them got to Diani, and my friend was among the people who got there earlier. By the time I was arriving at the hotel, she was already there. So she came, picked me up, we went to the hotel room where we had agreed on. And yes, it was so beautiful. And the place where we are spending at is Diani Reef, for those who know Diani. So picture Diani Reef Hotel. So we went there, and oh my god, like when the guys started coming, we went for dinner after that. After checking in, of course, I went for dinner. So the guys started coming in, the team that came from Ethiopia. Ooh, they were looking good. Like, they were really looking good. I'm not so crazy about African light skin men. Like, if you're African and then you're light skin, I'm not really crazy about that. Like, I don't find it, to me, like, I don't find it attractive. But I didn't know dark Ethiopians existed. Like, that was the first time I knew, like, I met dark skin Ethiopian men. Where, like, it was like, I was just like, I asked my friend, why didn't you tell me that they are going to be this good looking? Are they single? Are they, of course we are going for a wedding, so there are some of them who are going to get married, but there are some who also came with their wives, there are some who came with their girlfriends, but that particular person that I was eyeing came alone. So this is how the story started. So I just saw this guy and I was like, like some people, God took some time to just build them. You know those things, you know the way when you're growing up you always have like a list of the kind of man that you want, like height, check, skin color, check, fitness, check, when they speak the English is just check. And you know, these people, most of the Ethiopians, they don't like speaking English. Like most of them don't even speak good English, and this particular man was speaking good English. And my friends, like, I was just, I don't know, like I was just in another world, and I was going to spend the entire weekend with this particular person in the same hotel next to the beach. Like, whew, it was just so, yeah. So when my friend, okay, let's go back to the dinner. So when you go to that dinner, our table, of course, my friend introduced me now to some people. They were so happy to have me there because I was the only Kenyan in that team. They came from Ethiopia, like 69 people, and then so that wedding was, they're supposed to be 70, so I was the 70th person. I was the only Kenyan, like among the team for that wedding. The rest were from Ethiopia, and the other Kenyans that were there were the guys who are working, like now the staff in that hotel. So anyway, I don't know how to refer to this friend of mine. Let me just say, what name can I give her? Imagine, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of a name. Let's call her X. Hey, my friend is going to be X, no? That is wrong. Let me give her another name. Maybe Jessica. Perfect. So Jessica introduced me to one of her old childhood friend, some guy. They are very close, like they are like besties, you know. And Jessica was of course seeing someone else. In fact, they were very, very serious. I think by now they're even married. Yes. So anyway, so Jessica introduced me to a couple of people, and that guy that I was eyeing was not really close to Jessica, but Jessica knew him. So I was like, I just asked Jessica, like, so do you know that guy? And then Jessica was like, yeah, we know each other. We've met a couple of times because we share, like, we have common friends. And yeah, but I'm not very, very close to him, but yeah. So this chick, at that time I was just looking good, you know, fresh, you just landed. I mean, you just got there, and I'm from shower, nimeva vizuri, like white, nice, tiny little dress, and my thighs are just popping. I'm just looking good. So that is in my head. I was thinking I was looking good, but there are women are also very beautiful. So the competition was tough, my people. So anyway, after eating dinner, we went for now at the bar area where they were dancing, you know, the Ethiopians, the way they dance there, wherever. And by the way, sometimes with these people, they can just start talking their language and even sometimes forget that you're there and you can't understand their language, you know. And thank God my friend we were able to just speak English on our table where we were. But that guy, I was, you know, when you've seen someone that you really like, someone that you really like in a place, you try to sit at the opposite side, where if they're sitting on that side, you sit on this side so that you can be just looking at them, you know, and just, you know, yeah, at least you have a way of just seeing them, not sitting on the same side, because when you turn like this it will be too obvious. So I strategically placed myself at a place where the guy could also see me. Then drinks started coming. I remember one of Jessica's friends, some guy also who came. He came from the US and came straight to Kenya. He was in Kenya earlier, so he was in Diani already. So he came with some drinks from, I can't remember the drinks. Like, I think they were whiskey or just some drink. Let me just say that. Things that I usually don't take. If you're watching this, or maybe you did know, like, I'm the kind of person who, when we go out, I'll be taking wine. I'm a wine person, like vitu kama whiskey. There's this one, Gordon's. What's Gordon's, by the way? Gordon's is gin. Yes, I know because of my friends, my very close, tight friends. They always know this thing, so they wananichanua, these guys. So anyway, so the Gordon's, the whiskeys, the what's the other? The clear one. There's whiskey, vodka. These days, I know. So I'm the kind of person who never drinks such. Like, I never take such whenever we go to a place. Like, I prefer having my wine because I'll be in control most of the time. Like, 2 glasses is enough for me. So this time round, we are somewhere. You know, this happens a lot whenever you travel with friends. Like, the first night, it's usually that late night where you drink, like you will never drink again. So we were just excited. We were there. We were so happy. And we started drinking. And this Jessica's friend who came from the US came with some bottles. I don't know if it was whiskey or vodka, I can't remember. But he started giving us shots. Oh my God, we got so high. Like, I was just dancing. Jessica was dancing. In that group we were only 2 chicks, myself and Jessica, and the rest were guys. So we were just dancing. Oh my God, like, we were drinking, we were getting high. You know, when you're getting high and you actually don't know that you're getting high, but you're getting high, like you're just sitting but you're getting high. By the time we were, oh my God, it was bad. It was really, really bad. I remember I had a crash in this room. So that aside. So after drinking too much, I think we started bonding more with Jessica's bestie. Remember that friend of the childhood friend of hers that they grew up together. So we started bonding with Jessica's bestie. So I think at some what I remember is we were at the beach, running along the beach and screaming. I can't even remember clearly what you were saying, I don't know, I just remember us flying, like running along the beach and just screaming and sitting on the sand and I don't know, just laughing. It was just fun, you know, when you're in the moment, you're just enjoying the moment. And I was not really attracted to this particular bestie of Jessica. My mind was still behind, but because I was high and everyone was just dancing, people were so high, I mean, I was just going with the flow. So we got from the beach. And then I saw Jessica and told Jessica that I think I'm going to sleep. Then we went with the bestie. The only thing I remember is crossing some bridge. Whatever happens after that, good people, I can't remember. Jessica was also very high, like, oh my god. So this is what happens after that. The only where now I can remember. Hey, I can't believe that happened anyway. So anyway, I woke up in a room the next day around, I think it was around either 5 or a few minutes to 6. I woke up in a room. I was alone, and I checked around. I just called Jessie. I was like, Jessica. There was no one in that room, and the room didn't have my clothes, and the room had nothing. Like nothing. Like there were clothes, there were suitcases, but they were not my suitcases. Then there were 2 beds. So I checked on one bed. I was sleeping very nicely. Then I checked on the other bed. Guess what was on that bed? Puke. Yeah. I don't know if it was mine. It was for someone else. Like, oh my god, that was so gross. Like, you wake up and you're like, damn. And I was still wearing what I had. Like, I had that white tiny little dress of mine, and very, very short, very, very short. Like, you can easily, when I just turn, like I just bend like this, you'll be able to see what's inside, like my ass popping. It was very tiny. So when I checked, I was like, wow, okay, what happened? Then I went to the bathroom. I'm like, what's happening? My head was spinning. Like it's like, when you have like a stone like somewhere, like it was just spinning so hard and so fast, and I was like, what the hell is happening to me? How did I get here? I can't remember. I'm just thinking, Jessica. So I got out. When I got out, I started looking around, like, where's Jessica? Then I just went, and these rooms, they all look alike. I can't remember the room that I came out from at that particular time. A few minutes to 6, I could not remember. Like, I tried remembering, because by the time I realized that I can't see Jessica anywhere, I was like, let me go back to my room. Then I'm looking at the doors are all similar, like they were all similar. I could not remember the number where I came from, and I don't know any other person's room. Like all the people that I met last night, I can't remember. I don't know their rooms. Like, oh my god, it was so bad. The only room I was remembering is the room where we placed our things, like where we checked in, like my room, like where we were supposed to sleep with Jessica, like that room that we got. So I was only remembering, that's the number that I was only remembering. So I didn't have my card. I didn't take the card from the room where I spent. My phone wasn't there. Nothing was there, you get. So I went to my room first, because that's the number I was remembering. So I just tried interest and was just reading the rooms, and I think I slept on the other, like the higher floor. Then I think my room was on the other floor. So I don't know, I can't remember well, but I just traced and found my room. Then I started knocking and trying to call Jessica. No one was answering. Like, it was so quiet. When people, it's very early in the morning, people are still sleeping. Guys partied last night, because most of the people in that hotel were coming to that wedding. And oh my god, like I knocked and called, like I was knocking, calling Jessica. No one was answering. Then I went to the reception. Now when I go to the reception, I told them I need a card. Like, I forgot my card inside. Do you guys have like a spare? So then they gave me a card. I went to my room, and when I swiped, of course, yes, it did open. But Jessica did, that kapata thing, like the lock. So they added that lock. So I wasn't able to open. Like, I could not even peep. Like, I could do nothing. So I was like, okay, now what's happening to me? I am so sleepy. My head is spinning. I can't remember where I slept. Jessica is not opening. So I just said, even the cleaning guys already now starting to come out. So they're like, they tried helping me to, they just told me there's nothing we can do. Do you know what I did? I just went to the beach. Like, now I went to the beach. There are those seats at the beach and with the umbrellas. And I just told them to give me a towel, and they gave me a towel. I just went there and lied there and slept. Yeah, that's where it was now on Saturday, because we got there on Friday. So that's how my morning went, or rather my night went. I slept there. Like, I slept there, I think, for, by the time I was waking up, it's Jessica's voice that woke me up, because our room was very close to the beach. And I just had someone say, Christine, girl. So I was like, am I dreaming? Then when I turned, she also woke up, and the first thing she was doing was looking for me, because she could not, the person who was sleeping on that other bed wasn't me. It was some guy, one of the friends, wasn't me. and he could not remember anything as well. So anyway, instead of jumping, let me just take you. So when she called me, I was like, Jessica, I've been looking for you. I've been trying to get into the room. And then she was so happy. Like when we found each other, like her head was also spinning. So when we found each other, we were like hugging each other. And we were like, oh my God, where did you sleep at? I'm like, I don't know. Like I just woke up and I tried looking for you. You were nowhere. You could not hear me. You could, so I slept at the beach. I think I slept there for like an hour because it was around 7 something by the time she was looking for me. So anyway, I went down to the room and the person who was sleeping on my bed, of course, slept. So we were just like, she was trying to remember, when my head is spinning, her head is spinning. We're trying to remember what happened last night. And she's asking me, how did we get here? Like, how did I come to my room? I'm also like, I don't know. The last time I saw you is when I was going to the beach. And then after that, I came and told you that I was going to bed. And then, I don't know, we just went. But I remember I was living with the bestie. So I was like, what the hell? How did I allow myself to drink like that? How did we allow ourselves to drink like that? When you there's just a way, like she's that kind of woman that I really, really do admire. I used to admire a lot. I still admire her. And the people who have like their life in order, like they always know what they're doing, they take care of their, like what they're eating, they watch all that stuff. She's that kind of person. And like it was just a mess. Like I was like, what the hell, what did I do? So anyway, we sat there, we were thinking, what are we going to do? Today's the wedding day. Our eyes was so red. I felt like I was still high. I don't know why I decided to take that in front of someone that I was crushing on. Oh my God, like it was just bad. Like I would have just behaved like a decent lady that I am. And yeah, I'm very decent. And I'm very, 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 very decent. Yeah. So a decent lady that I am, I was just supposed to chill, just relax and admire the guy that I was admiring and crushing on, who didn't even come and say hi. I think, yeah, but we did meet at. Anyway, let's continue the story. So after sitting down there, I'm sorry for jumping a lot, but after sitting down there, so we decided, let's just shower and wear something, go for breakfast, and then after breakfast you can go and get meds. This woman did not carry maramoja. I learned my lesson. After that incident, I was like, every time I'm traveling, I will always buy maramoja because maramoja works. Like when you have hangover, I think it works like instantly, like this. Like you just take some, like two whatever, and then you're good to go. I'm telling you, after that breakfast, we went to Diani, and we were wearing those booty shorts, and some, we're just walking around. We went to some hospital. There was no chemist around, so we went to some hospital, and people were going to the hospital. They're well dressed, they're in buis. Me and my pal, we are there on booty shorts. Everyone is looking at us like we are lost. Remember, our head is still spinning. Like it was so bad. It was so bad. So we were there. We're like, you know what? We don't really care. We're just going to get medicine. We looked for maramoja in Diani, South Coast, my friends. There was no maramoja because that is the keyword that I know, that like instant healer. Like, pop, you're good. Where? Finally, we got some Panadol Extra. We're like, okay, let's just work with this. So then we went back to the hotel. Of course, time was moving. The wedding was supposed to start at 11. It did not start at 11. Everyone was people were just looking like, I don't know what. The way you drink like you'll never drink again. That is what happened. Like, almost all of us. I don't know who didn't do that, but anyway, almost all of us. So the wedding started at 3. It did not start at 11. So at the wedding, we were just wearing glasses. Those people are now chilled. We look like people were not even making noise and dancing like last night. We were just chilled. I think I even have pictures. Maybe no. I won't put because of my pal. But like we were just, it was just we were seated with our glasses on. We were so, like, I wasn't even talking. It was just like, hi, how are you feeling? My friend was just puking and puking and puking. Like, it was just bad. But the good thing is it was getting out of her system, and which is a good thing. I mean, like, we sat there. We did not even want to smell alcohol. We did not even want to see where it was being, So that night after that wedding, oh, wait, guys. My crush came. Oh my God, he was looking good. When he was just a dark person wearing white and along the beach, and the waves are just coming like, he was just looking good. So finally on that day, when I was just so hungover and I was looking like shit, I think, he came and sat in front of me, and I was sitting behind with my pal. Then he turned and said, hi ladies, how was your night? And I'm like, is this person really trying to ask us how was our night because it was such a mess, or is he trying to tell us the way we misbehave? And I'm like, what the hell? We're like, anyway, we had a good night. Thank God I had my glasses in, so my eyes, the guy could not see what was happening in my eyes, but I was like, really? Like really? How was our night? I mean, anyway, he started talking to us. Then now after the wedding, we had those cocktails told, so we were just chilling. We went to the same table and we were just talking, and we didn't talk much, by the way. We were talking of those kawaida stuff, like just whatever, everything and anything. We're talking about football, we're talking about this, we're talking about Kenya, we're talking about beaches in Kenya, and it wasn't like something very, the way I wanted the conversation to go, it wasn't going that way, you know. And yeah, so we were many anyway on that table. So after that night, of course, the next day we were just chilling. That was now on Sunday because we were coming back on Monday. So on Sunday we went, I don't know where he disappeared to, but I think I met him because at some point we went for a massage with my pal, and then we went playing tennis, and then we like tuligongana. Like when I was coming from the tennis place, I think he was going somewhere, then at least we could say hi, how's you know, those stupid questions. And yeah, but these guys were not saying many things. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Can't you just see that I'm like crushing on you and I'm liking you? And for the first time, my good people, like I was tense when I was around someone, and this is something that never happens. When I see someone that I like, I usually go and tell them, you know what, I actually like you. Even my friends would like say that, like tell you, like when I see someone that I like, I would go and tell them. But this particular one, hey, I could not even open my mouth and speak well. Like I was just there, you know. So anyway, that day passed like that, nothing happened. Then now the day of leaving that hotel, when we left together, we were on the bus, we were going to the airport, all of us with them, and this guy now started chatting me inside that bus. In fact, came and told the person who was sitting next to me to move. We started now talking. Why was he waiting for me? Like, why was he waiting until the last day when now we are going to the airport? We started talking, now we were chatting, you know, laughing and cracking jokes and The last day when we were going, I felt so bad. And we had a beautiful place there at the beach where we could do everything that could have happened, you know. Maybe right now I would have been married. Anyway, yeah, so I was just bad. So we had a nice chat. I was just mad that it waited until the last day. Like when we were crossing ferry, we were even looking at the whatever together, you know. Like it was very romantic, that little 1 hour or 2 hours from Diani to North Coast. I mean, I was just, I don't know. By the time we were getting to the airport, now they were going to another side. I was going to another side, so we had to say byes. And we didn't even like exchange numbers, or I can't even remember his name. Yeah. So anyway, that's how I embarrassed myself in front of my crush, and it was just bad. I don't think I'll ever do that again. That's the end of this story. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, by the way, we never even spoke because I didn't even have the guy's number. I didn't even bother to follow up and just find out from my friend. And yeah, so that's the end of this story. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, thumbs up. Let me know if you can ever do something like that. What usually happens when you travel, whenever you go for holiday with your friends? Do you drink the first night like it will never happen again? Because we've done that before with my friends again. The last year when we went to Diani, the same thing happened. Like until now, the rest of the days you'll just be like, I don't want to see alcohol. I don't want to, you know, like, yeah. Let me know what usually happens whenever you travel. Like, do you get to blow some, I don't know, like how do you do it, guys? How do you do it? And if you had a crush, you'll go and tell them that, you know what, I'm crushing on you, like I'm liking you right here, so please like me back. What do you do? Thank you so much for watching. If you like this particular video, thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Kindly press on this amazing lady popping right here. Yes, that lady is amazing, popping right here. And until next time, good people, kisses to you.